Hey, it's MK, and I am here with a Stretch the Sketch layout for you guys today. And today's sketch is by Scrap and Sketch by Lisa Sikoraki. I do apologize for butchering your last name. I practiced a million times. I'm also using Day 21's Gifty from the SAR Advent Calendar, and it is this adorable set of sublimation flowers and sprigs and whatnot. And so basically what that is it's acrylic pieces, and then they have pictures and images heat pressed on top of them. So that is what is today's little gifty, and I think I'm going to end up using all the pieces. I also have my little tabs that are in the shop. I love these little tabs. I'm not sure which ones I'm going to use. I'm thinking about the round ones, but maybe the flatter ones will appeal more. Also too, from, I believe this is day 15, I have my little spyglass, and then from day 19 I have these stickers, and from day 6 I have these little planks. So I'm just going through what I already had. I have this little compass type thing that I've had for about 2 years now. Every layout I've tried, I have not used it, so I'm going to try to see if I can use it today. From one of my subscribers, I have this awesome green mesh that I thought would look really good and break up the color, because what I've picked out is pretty neutral and muted. So I hope that this will help. Here are my photos. A couple placards from Juneau, Alaska, and then these gorgeous cabbage looking florals as well. I don't know exactly what they are, but they are beautiful, and I love the color. So that's going to be my burst of color on this layout. From Paper Rose, I have this beautiful Christmas paper. I'm going to use this wood grain, even though it's not a Woodgrain and Winter layout. I'm going to use wood grain, and then I've got 2 pieces of white cardstock. So I'm going to go off camera and fussy cut out these placards, because I think that they will add a lot of elegance to my layout, being the shape that they are in. Even though I'm not looking for an elegant layout, I think that these will add to it, plus take away the blockiness of the photos themselves. I'm also going to cut apart my wood grain. One of the things that I did with this layout, and I know I completely ignored the stars basically, but what I'm doing is I flipped the layout on its side, so that way the scraps of paper are going up and down instead of left and right. I feel like that helps my layout as well. Mostly because of the dock that we are on is kind of this gray wood color. And so I feel like this helps tell my story as well, even though I don't really have a story. We were basically waiting for our excursion to start, and started just roaming the dock, but not going too far away from where we needed to meet our group for the excursion. And I really wanted to get a picture of all of these flowers and these placards and whatnot. But before I could, we had to go to the excursion, and then on our way back is when I ended up taking these pictures, which I think is great, because then I am able to take a better picture, and not so rushed of, oh, the bus is here, click, 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 you know what I mean? And so it was just super fun. All right, so I am going to distress all of the edges. I really feel like this adds some personality and distressing to my wood planks per se. And so I am going to go ahead and just distress all the edges, try and contain all of my paper dandruff. Oh my goodness. This layout turns out to be so messy. Without intention. It's like a mixed media layout without the wet mess. I have the dusty mess is what I have, because once I start getting into the green mesh, that also makes a mess all over as well. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and back up the camera so you guys can see both sides of my page. I have all my little bits and pieces. I know that I want to spread this beautiful color across both pages, even though I have the smaller photos. So I'm going to try to figure out how to make that happen. with bringing in the two smaller photos of these floral boxes. They're gorgeous, you guys. Oh my gosh. I wish I had this kind of color here in the part of Nevada I live in. And I say that a lot because Vegas has a lot of color as well. Even though it is quite hot, there's a lot of people that still bring in that color, like casinos and all that stuff. And I'm not sure about Reno as much, if they do, but the area that I live in, um, a lot of people choose the desert landscape with the cactuses and the evergreens and all that good stuff, only because they take less water and we have to pay by the gallon. And so a landscape is not the first thing that is on our price list for spending our water. So just letting you guys know that's why I always comment on the colors and the beautiful floral bits and things like that, because I just feel like where I am, unless you want to pay for it, we just don't get it a lot. So different than Elko, completely different. Elko does not have that water bill issue that we do, so completely different. But still, nonetheless, little things to think about in the areas that people are from and in and all that good stuff. So anyways, I am going ahead and just popping up every single one of my photos on this unfun foam. That's what Sandy calls her fun foam that is not adhesive on one side. And so it just takes a little extra. I use both dry and wet glue because I want to make sure that the adhesive is permanent. I have ran into fun foam where the adhesive that came on it was already dehydrated and it just peels right off like I don't know, like when you put glue on your skin and then you go and peel it off your skin. Yes, that is exactly what it does. And so I'm not really sure how the wet glue is going to work with the dry glue, but in my brain it makes me feel safe. Plus I've done foam ornaments where we have used wet glue and they still are hung on the tree every year, so they still work and play really well without the dry adhesive. So in my brain it's going to be a better long-lasting adhesive than the dry adhesive, only because of that part drying out. And I'm not even sure what caused it, you guys. I must have bought a bad batch or something, because I have not ran into that ever again, like ever. Just that one batch of unfun foam that was supposed to be fun. But it's not. Okay, so I have went ahead and spanned my panels all the way across. That was numero uno priority. I love how the mesh plays in and out with the panels. I cut some in half, and then I took one and just laid it a wood plank right on top of it, so that way it looked like it was cut in half, but it's not. I love how some of them are behind the panels, some of them are on top. I really do like this addition of the green. And now that I have my photo placement and everything else all ready and set, I'm going to go ahead and get all of my, what is it called? Go away. All of my embellishments set up and ready to go. Because this is what I do. I like to audition where things are going to go, what things are going to do, and whatnot. I've got this compass thing that, like I said, this is probably the third layout I have attempted to use this on. And yeah, I already don't like it. I feel like it's missing something. I feel like it's too open. I don't know, you guys. It's not going to end up on this layout. Just letting you guys know. I know we rooted for it, but nope, this is not its layout. I do have a strong feeling on all my layouts that every embellishment is meant for that said layout. I really, really do. Every layout that I create, I don't, I can't say every layout, because there has been a few layouts that I have taken apart and redone just one or two little things. But I really do feel like every embellishment that I have pulled out for a specific layout, I do not regret using on that layout. Like, I don't wish another layout down the road and I'll be like, I wish I would have saved that for this. And no, I honestly, this is how it is. I love how muted these sublimation florals are, because they don't compete with my little cabbages that are going on, which I have no idea what they are, you guys. They just look like, they don't even look like cabbage, because cabbage is actually, never mind. I don't know. They're beautiful. I just love the color with that bright purple in the middle and then going out to a softer greenish purple. I don't know it, or a bluey purple. I don't know. It's beautiful. Yeah, they're gorgeous. I don't know if this is two separate planters or one planter, and I just took different angles of it now that I'm looking at it. So I did have to fast forward it quite a bit, and you didn't get to see me put on any of the stickers in the background to make that messy look behind the stripes in the sketch. But it was one of those where I got interrupted, I forgot to turn the camera on, and voila, she's done. I do apologize for that yet again. I need to get better. I need to have like some sort of alarm that says, you're working without a camera, or something. I don't know. I do love having the spyglass. I know that it looks like an awkward, not needed to be there item. But in my brain, those are the things that I look for when I go to places, because I want, I stood there and I read all these, but I'm never going to remember what it is. I'm never going to remember what they say. And so I do like to take the pictures and bring them back with me so I can read them over and over again. And so I wanted this spyglass or a magnifying glass on my layout, because that is very meaningful to me, because this is what I spy all around me. So anyways, again, don't forget to check out all the links that I have down below for Stretch the Sketch. Woodgrain and Winter is down there as well. And of course, don't forget to check out Janet Fritz's channel, because she is the mastermind behind Stretch the Sketch. Where we take a sketch and we either shrink it or grow it, depending on the style of sketch, for one, because sometimes we do 8.5 by 11s, 12 by 12s, or a double page. So either way, but it is a different outlook and visual on how to use a sketch over and over and over again without it looking exactly the same every time. So it's absolutely perfect. So don't forget to check out the brainchild of Stretch the Sketch, which is Janet Fritz. Her channel is Galaxy Girl Creations here on YouTube. So go check her out and see how she is using the sketch today. Also, too, I just want to say thank you all so much. We are coming down to the end of the Advent calendar. I have had a blast opening up the pieces and seeing what we have each day. I don't do it on camera, but it is super, super fun just to see what the little gifty is every single day, and it's just so much fun. And then of course reading all the comments that you guys are enjoying your calendars as well. All right, you guys, again, thank you so much, and I'll check you guys all later. Bye.